Circuit.
Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, your weekly dose of car news. Spanking.
Is that even legal?
Last week,
food
your
off the
accents
internet.
were off the barbie.
Chain. They
were freaking excellent. Thank you very much to everybody who submitted their crap Australian accents. So crap, so good, excellent.
Who'd have thought there would be such a mine of incredible talent out there of people attempting, badly, to do Australian accents? Apparently they're hard to do.
Apparently they are, mate.
Not for
Apparently
us.
they are. You know, a number of years ago when we were
Accents are
making a
weird,
video on mytown, the other channel that we make, this is one of the comments that I remember. A lot of the good ones you remember, some of the bad ones you remember. But this one said, learn to American or I'm unsubscribing. Because they actually couldn't understand our accent. Now, I think everyone watching the Unicorn Circuit could understand our accent, but I reckon if you wind on, have you ever heard a Scottish person go, yeah, get rid of the paper and the dog with it?
What was that?
I said, would you mind stepping out of the way, please? I need to reach the cheese. You know, but because it's so thick, you can't understand it. And
We did learn how to American.
Did we?
Yeah.
Anyway.
We did that thing with Roadkill, and we watched people do skids, and we skidded a big
No,
Impala.
we had to talk American. You have to talk American
I thought they said
language.
learn to American.
Yeah, but they mean learn to speak like an American.
Wait, so driving a Chevrolet Impala with like a blown V8 in it around the car park doing helis is not American?
Well,
I would argue that that is extremely American,
I would, but,
along with other good American things.
but as you wind on the Australian accent,
hang out. We didn't even wind it hard.
I know, but some people might find it hard to understand. Like, I'm going to take off your dacks with an ack-dack. Like, how would you remove someone's underpants with a power tool?
And drop your dacks and get your rat out. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean,
your pet
I
rat.
prefer remove your dacks with a dack, you know.
Oh,
Go
'cause
pick
it's
up
double
some
meaning.
Sheelers and get, yeah, do you know what I mean?
Double meaning.
But the
Does
more you
anyone know
wind
what
it on,
dacks
the
are?
harder it is for people to understand.
Dacks
are
is
undies.
singular.
What? Anyway,
Dacks
this
are
is
not
the thing.
undies.
Anyway, people call
Dacks
this.
are not undies.
People call that a pair of pants, but there's only one of them.
No, they're trousers.
This is not a pair of arms.
They're not pants. Our UK
This is
friends
not a-
will tell you
this
those
is not
are
a
not
pair
pants.
of-
Your pants are underneath your trousers.
These are my arm pants, making that my balls. Anyway, so I don't know. It's
How are you to
mate,
accents?
We've got a
Isn't it
new
strange?
segment today.
What?
Yes, I haven't
it
even
strange?
told you about it. We've got a new segment today, and it's called Complaints Department because for the first time,
Is it really?
during the time of
my
us
God.
making this episode, and guess what? It's not our 38 fans. It's some other who sent in some complaints. So don't worry. Before we kick off, we have got a brand new shirt that I am
New
pretty
stuff.
excited
You love
about.
it. We love it.
It comes to the
This has
Unicorn
been in the
Circuit because
making
we
for
care.
quite a while, actually.
This
It's come to the
is
Unicorn Circuit first. No one else has seen this yet.
Mighty Car Mods shirt, but on the back here, look at this. It actually is Japanese that says "Beware of modified cars" or "Modified cars are approaching," which is cool. So it's just cool. This here is a homage to Hokkaido, where we've done lots of trips. And that shirt is available right now on the thing. Let's dive into the news and hang with us, people. Hang for the complaints department.
We haven't finished talking about accents yet.
Oh, haven't we?
We're going to talk about accents later.
Are we?
Yeah.
All right.
After the news.
Somebody
News.
accused my accent of sounding like a very gay Russell Brand.
You said it was harder than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
It was harder.
Was
but-
it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It was
Where's
all
that
right.
one from?
It was all right. It's London.
Now, I think also, as far as I know, and this is a tricky thing with like social justice and that kind of thing, I think because Australia is like part of the UK team, we can like do their accent.
You should be a
But
politician.
if I were to be like do an accent of someone that's like not on our team, like a China accent or Thailand accent, I don't think I'd be allowed to.
No.
Now, why is that?
I don't know.
I'm really interested in the ethics of that because there's been lots of news about blackface, people painting their faces black and then doing stuff and people like, no, can't do.
Yep.
Where do we draw the line with accents?
I don't know.
Because I could try to do a Yankee, I'm sorry, I could try to do American accent. It's so bad.
All right,
I know.
this is for our English friends. I'm going to try and do acception, which is like Inception, but for accents. I'm going to go and try 5 layers deep into your accents.
Is that a whole extra video?
No.
Is that part of this?
You sent a bunch of you guys in the UK doing an Australian accent.
That's right.
How many of them were good?
None of them, mate.
Okay.
No,
so
but
now
you
you
know
get
what?
your payback.
10 out of 10 for effort.
Yeah. Now there's
Effort. Where's my
payback
accent
because I'm going to
from?
attempt to do 4. He just did one of them. So I'm going to attempt to do 4 other English accents from within England and see if they
Is that
see
a
if they're
separate
right.
video? Or is
Why?
that... Or is that now or later? Because we've got to get into the news.
Let's
Or
do the
you'll do
news.
the news.
No, let's do the
No,
news.
you're going to do the news in that accent. Yes.
Oh my God,
now
that's so
I like
much
it.
harder.
See, this show is excellent.
Oh my God.
Everybody, let's kick it into the unicorn news. This week in the news, Martin's got some news about the new 86. It's been spied.
That's right. So I'm not doing it in an accent because that's just weird. The second generation 86, why does everyone care about it? Because 86s and BRZs are great. At a lot of things, not everything. But this is now second generation. There's been facelifts
They're
and
great
stuff
for
in
what
between.
they are. I wouldn't say they're great.
This whole episode could be us shitting on about 86s and BRZs and they're for and against because that's what people on the internet
They
do.
are a vlogger's wet dream. I've said that
Absolutely.
before. Because they're cheap, they're easy to work on, and then you can do clickbaity, click.
Oh, you
click,
can't. It's
click,
stuck.
click. Do you know why? Because my programming software, I've got
so
that
like-
as a banned word. Actually, quick segue. I saw someone last week who said, we put a video up, right? That said, I'm sorry just to go there, but
we're going
I'm
there.
feeling ranty.
Get ready.
okay.
Get a drink. Get a comfy chair. It's going to go.
We put our video up, which was the BRZ racing the STI, okay?
Yes.
$15,000 car versus $60,000 car, winner gets $5,000. I saw this comment, oh, you've started the clickbait titles now. Now, Martin, how much can you get a BRZ for in Australia, approximately, if you look on car sales?
$13,000 and $25,000.
Yep. How much can you get STI for, approximately? How much can you actually buy them for?
80 grand.
80 grand. Well,
At the moment.
Yeah.
But when I was looking, they
anyway,
were between...
that's enough.
Listen,
I've
when I
heard
was
enough
looking,
from
they
you.
were between
Martin,
40 and 80.
And we also said
between
the
40
loser...
and 80. That's why we picked 60.
And the loser of the race win how much money, Martin?
$5,000.
Now, did
technically
our
$2,500 because we both put in
We
two
both
and a
put
half
in the
each.
thing. That's how the maths work.
kind of the maths of
But
it.
in the video, did a $15,000 car race another car, and then the loser won $5,000?
Your BRZ's worth more than 15 grand. I'm just saying it.
Because that's actually
It's
what happened.
worth more than 15 grand.
It's
A little
worth
bit.
less. It's actually worth less now.
What?
It's modified.
That's true, actually.
Mine when
That's
it was
true.
when it was stock. That's why people
probably
returned
get
them to
it for
stock.
like 20.
Modified ones were like $13,000. They had Mighty Mod stickers on them, and then I wanted to stock them.
Sorry.
They cost $5,000 more. Anyway, no one has any idea what they're talking about except for me.
That's brutal. Anyway, second generation 86 has been spotted by an Instagrammer who you can see from this photo because we're going to flash it up, called Kistify.
Yep. In the camouflage.
In the camouflage, and so as you can see, it looks kind of like the same kind of car. I can't see an intercooler in the front, just saying. Now, Subaru are known for not putting intercoolers in the front that much, but there's also no bonnet scoop.
But they
so
put
where's the
intercoolers
intercooler?
in the top. Maybe
Where's
they
the
put it
intercooler?
in the back.
Where's the intercooler? So
You like
sources
putting
are
it in
saying
the back, don't you, mate?
intercoolers in the cars. Yeah, I put one in the MR2 in the back. It was awesome. Sources say that they're probably still going to be naturally aspirated, though. Snooze, boring. The FA24 that everyone's talking about that's going in a bunch of other cars. If you're starting to see that FA24 thing in Outbacks and boring other Subarus, you're going to start seeing it in the BRZ. That's just what they do, because
Yes.
it was a Rex motor in this without
Yep.
turbo. And so the unofficial stuff is saying, great, that engine will make 10 kilowatts more than the 2 litre. 10 kilowatts, people. Exciting. In other news, there's an Aston Martin DBX. Now, why is this exciting? Because it says Aston Martin and DB, and anything with a number after that is usually pretty exciting. If you've seen any of the Aston Martins over the years, amazing. Some of the prettiest cars, I reckon, ever made.
Pretty, Martin.
Don't you think? They are. They're really good-looking cars,
They
made
are.
in England, whatever. Aston Martin probably worked out that people buy SUVs.
Yep. Just
And-
like Lamborghini did.
Like Lamborghini
And
did
everyone else.
with their
And
Urus.
Porsche.
With their Urus.
Porsche.
And so they made one. They built a whole new factory just to make this car.
Wow.
They went and bought a bunch of the other competitor cars, drove them, decided which ones they liked, and went, we want to get all the stuff from this that we like, make this amount of power, do this and this and this, and did it. And it's an SUV.
That is a tricky branding decision, isn't it, from a
Huge.
company to like go,
Huge.
we're known for our, but I mean, Porsche's done it well.
Low
We're known
slung
for doing
sports
sports cars and stuff like that. People are having kids,
People
they
don't
need
want
to
them.
whatever, they
Yeah.
want something big. They're all buying Q5s
Exactly.
or Touaregs and stuff.
Exactly.
So let's just make them. And
Exactly.
some people do it well, some people not so well.
So fast SUVs are the thing. As you know, as we spoke about last episode, power's easy now. So
Yeah.
you make this as fast as you want. But if you make it 700 kilowatts, you're probably going to stop it because the front will be heavy and then it won't handle it. In the snow, it goes sideways. So they're now fine-tuning it and actually making a good product, really, I think, with all these SUVs you can buy if you're into SUVs. Check out the inside.
Crazy, mate.
Look at the
Crazy.
inside of that
Look
thing.
at the plushness of the back seats. It almost looks like you could fit 5 people on there.
Look at
Is
it.
that seat? Is that a bigger seat than those two?
I don't know.
Or is that just perspective of the front?
I don't know.
Very interesting. Speaking of
Crazy.
power, Martin, electric cars, everyone likes them. Skoda's making electric cars. Everyone's making them. Skoda's got some new thing where you can go, charge my car, and Alexa charges it for you. But I think people have been doing that for years. Turn my light on. Turn the dildo off. And it just does it. Do you know what I mean? You clap
How many claps do you need for that one?
It depends how fast
I'm
it's
going to
going.
drive past your house and go... and you'll be like, oh.
Now just drive past and clap once. Anyway, so
wow.
people love beep all of that. All right, so people love electric cars, but the problem with them is the cost to get into them. Chinese company Candy, that's Candy with a K.
What?
Yes, same
Serious?
spelling as the stripper
Wait.
that you had at your 21st birthday party.
Kistify. It's them. Look, the photo. See, we'll flash the photo
Yes.
up again. Look, it's the same. Is it the same?
No, it's not.
Why does it start with a K?
Chinese Candy sounds like
Candy. K-A-N-D-I.
K-A-N-D-I. It's a car. It makes 20 kilowatts. Not a whole lot. Now, in some comparison, as I've seen, just done some reading, the Nissan Leaf makes 110 kilowatts. But it's meant to have about 160 kilometre range, which is like 100 miles or so. And it's meant to cost around 13,000 USD, which is sub $20,000. Not a great looking car, but what can you expect? It's the Daewoo Matiz of the electric world, but it's happening, people. Finally, they're getting cheaper.
I have a scooter that
happening.
makes 1 kilowatt, and that's fast. So in that way, you go 20 is very fast, except that there's a lot more weight in a car than a scooter.
Four-seater car, front-wheel drive.
It's going to be slow. That's going to be slow. It's going to be utilitarian slow.
Yes,
isn't it?
That's right.
Isn't it?
But I think they're actually, even though it's a Chinese company, I think they're first being sold in the States, in like Texas or something. So they're coming.
Good on you.
Martin,
And
any
good
more
luck.
news?
Yeah.
We're
so
talking about
if
the
we-
Lavorg's interior.
We
yet?
are about to, but if we just flash back quickly to our Aston Martin interior, what do you notice about these interiors, apart from the steering wheel being on the other side of the car, that looks similar? What are you seeing there that looks similar?
Martin, people are going touchscreen.
And
Everyone
where is the
wants that
touchscreen?
In the middle.
Right, front, centre, in the middle. Who invented that?
Volkswagen?
What's it all starting to look like, though? If we just flash between this Aston Martin and then a Lavorg,
Martin.
and then what's it all starting to look like? Because when
It's
these
all
came
starting to look like...
when these came out, people were like, "Oh, that's so weird. Look at the giant screen. Look at the giant screen." Even Subaru's doing it,
Yeah.
and they were always the double-din people.
No one's copying Tesla, man.
No,
If-
no one's
I know
copying
what you're getting at. I know what you're
No
getting
one's
at, but
copying.
that's
No
not
one's
actually
They're not ahead of
happening.
anyone. Lexus is doing connected car testing in Queensland. Why is this interesting? Because going back to our last topic about
Why is it
Teslas
interesting?
that are all driving around with their own self-driving stuff, Lexus is now looking at testing traffic lights and road infrastructure that is smart and can tell cars as they go past what's going on. So, I mean, from a very simple perspective, you go, okay, that's cool. The car, as you drive it to the red light, knows the light's going to be red. So it stops.
Oh, because it's connected to the system. It's not
Yeah.
just using data that it's getting from sensors. It's
No.
actually connected to the grid of information.
I've always thought it's interesting that you've got all these cars driving around with these smart features. Even Volkswagens and Audis from like 7 or 8 years ago had smart radar stuff.
Yeah.
And then the Teslas went one deeper and a bit more digital and a bit whatever, but they still don't talk to each other. They're sending info back to the Google overlords, with...
But like Apple
traffic.
Maps and Google, that stuff is interacting, but that has no control over your car's
Not really, and
functionality.
it's not like that. The fact that you and the guy next to you, those cars aren't talking to each other, and you kind of go, well, maybe would it make sense that they did? Because if 5 cars up ahead was stopped because of an accident or a dog ran on the road, then the 5
What
cars
about
behind would
my
know.
privacy?
Exactly. So privacy can come into it, but interestingly, Lexus are actually testing it, and they say in their press release that Lexus are anticipating our customers' needs. Anticipating.
Why are they anticipating our needs?
Apparently, they're anticipating
Our needs?
needs.
Oh, our needs?
Needs.
Why do they anticipate our
Needs.
needs? Martin, last piece of news. Everybody likes something free, don't they? Here's a shout out. Disclaimer, first, Shannons is a sponsor of the other show we make, Mighty Car Mods, but they're giving away a lot of money and a lot of stuff in a motorbike, so I thought I'd tell you about it. This is called the Shannons Supercharged Showcase, worth up to $52,000. They're giving away an Indian FTR 1200S motorcycle, plus vouchers for tools and other stuff, and up to $15,000 cash. Here's the lowdown, here's the details. Take out a new policy for your car or your bike. You get 5 entries into the draw. Take out new home and contents policy or have existing home contents policy, and you get 10 entries into the draw. To do it, you can check out shannons.com.au/showcase or call Shannons 13 46 46. We're not allowed to enter because Shannons is a sponsor of the show. They didn't pay us to tell you this information. We're telling you because hopefully you win some stuff.
Motorbike.
Is that it for the news, Martin?
That's it. There's always other news, but we've spoken enough about Lexus's smart connectivity for today, wouldn't you say?
Okay, Martin. Let's dive right into, is that even legal? This week on Is That Even Legal? And in fact, every week we do this. We like to dive into different laws from around the world, different rules, just to see how different people live. Because we live in a connected community of people on the planet.
Especially if you're in a Lexus.
That we live on. Martin.
Yes.
Do you like getting drunk?
No.
No. Just say yes for this
Okay,
time.
yeah, today I do.
Okay, Martin, do you like driving a car?
Yeah, but not drunk, 'cause that's stupid. Don't drive. That's stupid. Get a mate to drive you home. Make sure your mate's got a cool car and go, hey, bro, pick us up, 10:30 at the pub. Be cool. Don't be drunk.
This
Drop
is
us
my
off.
segment.
Thanks,
Martin,
bro.
do you
Woo!
like getting drunk?
No.
Okay, just
Yes.
say yes. Do you like driving your car?
Only if it's like an R34, single turbo conversion, wop, 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 wop. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you, I'm trying to
How's
find a
this going
segue.
for
Do
you?
you want to drink drive?
No?
No. But if you did want to...
If I did want to.
No, then you
Wait,
wouldn't want to.
say for a minute, I'm a dickhead. Oh, I
Yes.
like getting drunk. I like going to the pub. I'm driving home drunk. That's bad fun.
Yes.
Eh.
Legal.
What? No.
I think.
Where?
I think in Buenos Aires, Argentina, they've got a problem with drunk drivers. And as such, I don't know if this is legit. The Department of Motor Vehicles, like that sounds like when you get a scam email. The Department of Science and Research
DMV.
wants to give you some money for something. Anyway, let me read you this because it's actually interesting. Unless it's bullshit. The Department of Motor Vehicles has started issuing licenses only if you can pass a drunk driving test.
What?
So which means you've got it, but you're not actually drunk, you have a couple of drinks, which is the equivalent of, in New South Wales, getting up to the 0.05 and then driving. Because for some people like us lightweights, you might slam a beer and go whoop, 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 and then you might be legally able to drive, but not actually capable of doing it properly.
Because you're
Or
off your
maybe not.
freaking chops, mate.
The test involves driving at high speed along a crooked, wavy-lined highway after drinking 2 bottles of beer.
It would, you know what, it would be interesting science, wouldn't it? I mean,
Yes.
it's stupid, really.
Would we do that? Would we do that one day? Would we do like a drunken reaction challenge?
It's
like
just not-
take the cars to a thing and someone blows the whistle and then you clap 5 times and you've got to, you know what I mean?
I thought
Quickly
you
swerve.
said that was 5 times turns it off.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's been on all day, you'd probably want to turn it off. Anyway, Is That Even Legal?
broken.
Next up.
Hey Alexa, turn on the Oh, my car started charging.
Do you have a Honda? Next up, mycrapcar. Each week on mycrapcar, when you send us one in, you lazy bastards, send us in a video, damn it. No, people are sending stuff in.
And they're
This week
amazing.
we've got a crap car. No, we don't have a crap car.
We do have a
It's
crap
a
car.
documentary of multiple crap cars.
I really like this. I really like this. So I think his name's Chandon from Melbourne. He's in lockdown. So he was like, I'm going to make a crack car, and couldn't because not allowed to drive around. You're not allowed to drive for recreation. You're only allowed to drive if you like going somewhere to do something that you're allowed to do.
Caring for someone or emergency services. A
food.
shout out to our friends down in Melbourne because they are having a seriously messed up time down there.
Not fun.
And I know everybody's locked down and everybody's like, oh my God, second wave has come here. Depending on what country you're in, you may have seen Melbourne on the news. So a big and sincere shout out to all of our Unicorn fans down in Melbourne.
This legend, Unicorn fan, has done a little like mini doco of the various cars and stuff that he's had. He's had Mighty Car stickers on his toolbox since the beginning of time, and now has some awesome cars, which you're about to see. Check this out.
Hey there, Unicorn Circuit. This was meant to be my crap car, but living under lockdown here in Melbourne got me thinking. I have had many cars, and actually, most of them have been crap. I have always loved cars and bikes for as long as I can remember, and stumbling across Mighty Car Mods in 2012 exposed me to a whole new world of working on and modifying cars. I even had a bunch of MCM stickers before I had a car at all. Fast forward to the spring of 2013, I purchased my first and still my favorite car I've ever owned. A manual, turbocharged Saab 9.3. I learned so much from this car. Here's your typical first mod for an extra 25 kilowatts. Joined my local car club and had a blast taking it to the track a whole bunch of times. It was tuned, had new suspension, and I even took on the dyno where I got a not too shabby 110 kilowatts at the wheels. There was heaps of fun cruises and meets along the way, and fun fact, this photo was taken in the exact same spot as the MCM Melbourne meets back in 2012 and 2013. Learned how to service and do basic mods on the Saab. We even eventually fixed up this massive shoe test fail. There were of course bad days, and then the even worse days, and then there were moments where all you can say is, what even is this? Even though it was crap, broken, held together by a delicate combination of duct tape and cable ties, leaking absolutely everything, and I had to eventually sell it. For not much more than scrap value, it always, no matter the occasion, put a smile on my face. While I had my Saab, I got my first and so far only bike. It was amazing, but just a little too frightening for me, especially after I dropped it. We don't talk about that much. A year later, I got myself an SW20 MR2. It was one of my dream cars. I loved the fact it was mid-engined, rear-wheel drive turbo, and just a bit mad. Oh, and it sounded amazing. Cue the music. Both my MR2 and Mighty's share something in common. They were both broken. But unlike Mighty, I did not have the skills to fix it, so it was never regoed and never roadworthy while under my ownership. The next owner did clean it up and give it a good respray though. Next, I got a 6 MPS. I loved the comfort and the raw power, but hated how heavy and boat-like it was. Plus, just like my previous cars, it was always broken. There were timing chain problems, worn out bushes, a transfer case oil leak, and the list just went on and on. A year later, I got by far the most special, the most rare, the most cool, but at the same time, the crappiest car ever. It's an original, manual Toyota Serra. This car comes from my favorite era of any car manufacturer, early 90s Toyota, with the Serra, Chaser, Celica GT4, Century, MR2, Sora, and of course the Supra. Toyota made fast, weird, interesting cars. It had doors that inspired the McLaren F1, and weighing in at just 930 kilos, it was perfect on the track. Yeah, sorry, that's the only footage I have. Now, even though it made a healthy 60 kilowatts at the wheels, I knew the engine was in desperate need of some R&R. This was a daunting task, considering in the early Saab days, I didn't even know how a ratchet worked, but with a bit of time and help from a few mates, the engine was out, cleaned up, resealed, and I was on my way. Some mistakes were made, it still leaked a bit, and now the speeder was strangely optimistic. Finishing up with uni and now looking for a proper full-time job, I knew I needed something the Serra could never be. Reliable, modern, comfortable, fast Recaros, Brembos and HIDs, the Renault RS250 is the perfect car for me. Rhyming unintended. In all seriousness, I will miss the Serra and all the crap cars I've had. But if my car journey has taught me anything, it is that all cars, no matter what they are, can be fun and special. From hooning about in a Jaguar F-Type SVR at Sandown, to driving a 50 kilowatt Suzuki Wagon R in the Himalayas, to feeling that surge in power of a twin-turbo V8 M5, to learning how to drive in my dad's old Hyundai Getz. From a Lambo and an LFA, to this shambolic, cramped, smelly bus. This is my journey, and I can't wait to see what happens next.
A lot of work and effort in
Well
that.
done.
Nice
Thank you
amount
so
of
much.
Documenting. Love
If
it.
you would like to send us a video of your crap car, because it might be sitting in the garage, even if you can't go anywhere, you can film it that way. Send it in to us at
mycrapcar@unicorncircuit.com.
That one.
On the
There
email,
it is.
we'll get it, we'll watch it, and we'll try and put it on the show.
We have got an excellent segment coming up. This is Tinfoil Hat Cat.
Tinfoil Hat Cat is where we break down, we bust open.
We dive into the ocean
Dive
of
deep.
lies to find the truth, which is inside a clammy nugget. And then we
Grab the
spit
pearl.
the pearl out
Pearl
on
of
your
wisdom
face.
into your ear, pearl wisdom into your ear. And today we're breaking down one of the biggest conspiracies to ever have rocked the automotive scene, which is
VTech
an
isn't
angle
real.
that...
Are we doing VTech isn't real? Or is that next
don't
week?
say that.
Sorry, that's next week.
No, don't say that. So we are going to bust open one of the biggest ones. It actually comes back into something you would have seen in the news if you watched that bit. And if you're one of our dedicated 38 viewers, you definitely watched it and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Check out this picture of this 86 by Kistify one more time.
I love our 38 viewers.
Are they
They're
awesome?
awesome.
And
We're
I
going
love
to be
that
getting
they-
to them shortly in our new segment, though, because there is a very small, dedicated... This is not a big show, people. This is
tiny.
loose. If you look at the views of the last video, 40,000, 50,000, sometimes like this in the scheme of the internet, you're involved in something very special. So thank you to all 38 of you.
And no one else knows about it. And that's actually fine. What's crazy is you 38 people have had to watch it 1,050 times each to get to the views that it's on. So that's dedication. Thank you for listening and watching through that whole thing. Anyway, we're
Back to the
digressing.
conspiracy.
Car manufacturers, wraps, and photos of cars with wraps is all bullshit. It's a conspiracy to make you more interested in that car than you were going to be if they took a photo of it without the wrap. You know why? Because it's like, ooh, look, it's got a wrap on it. Ooh, I wonder what it looks like. Ooh, let's tell my mates. Oh my God, the new 86 is out. Oh, look at it. Look, you can't tell what the lines are. Yeah, but we'll be able to tell what the lines are soon. That's exciting. Where's the front mount? Don't know because it's hidden because I painted it black.
Martin.
Definitely isn't turbo. It's all bullshit.
Are you
it's
telling me,
designed to
Martin?
G you up and get you more excited about the car than you're ever going to be anyway, and they say, we're testing it. Test it on your racetrack. Test it in your massive mega factory, dude. You don't need to drive that on the suburban roads. You're driving it on the road so that people like us will go, oh my God, 86! And we'll talk about it, which we're just doing now. So,
Are you trying to tell me, Martin, that a big multinational conglomerate that's trying to sell a product is creating hype in advance of the release of that product by pretending that the leaked photo was actually leaked by their own butthole?
except for the butthole bit, you pretty much bang on.
So what they do is they go, hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh, no, would they be in Japan?
Received
I don't know how you
pronunciation.
do
Received pronunciation.
A Japanese accent.
Yes.
Anyway,
But
so...
heightened received pronunciation. When you have the old type. You know what I mean?
No.
Received pronunciation.
Please
It's
stop, that makes me
heightened.
uncomfortable.
You can do London. Do yours in London. Do your London
I
one.
don't know how to do line. Anyway, so
Do your
there's someone
Russell
at
Brand. Slightly from Russell Brand from London.
That's
isn't it?
pretty good.
Not that one.
In it.
In it.
In it.
You got Yorkshire from the north. Up the top of England in Yorkshire. In it. Up the top. And Birmingham. Birmingham's like more like Ozzy Osbourne. In it.
I like
Well, I don't know
how
if they
like,
say
they
in
all
it.
say in it.
But everyone says in it.
Yeah. Do you know...
What about
There
Irish?
is
Do you do
there is
Irish?
a musician that I like, The Streets. Do you know The Streets? Pirate Radio.
No, I don't know.
Paul Daniel Ariel.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, they get Johnny from the factory. His name's probably not Johnny, because they're in Japan. And they go, hey, here's the car. Just drive down there with some camouflage on. We take a photo of it. Then we put it on the internet and pretend it's been leaked, even though it hasn't been leaked. Because if they didn't want it leaked, why are they on a public road?
There's, in the marketing
And-
department, the click idea, that's what that is. In the marketing department at Toyota Baru at the moment, there's a couple of Japanese dudes who are lazing around having a mad time, smashing some ramen and drinking some Boss coffee, and they're watching the Unicorn Circuit and they're laughing and they're going, sucked in.
Really?
Yeah. because these dickheads have like seen the photo and we're talking about it. Now you 38 people are all thinking about it.
Oh,
and
they
like,
know about the car. So it works.
Sucked in. And it worked.
What are they called? Famous people?
Shout out to my homies at Subaru.
What are they called? Celebrities have been doing this for years. They pay the paparazzi to take photos of them, and then when the paparazzi don't take photos of them, they get the shit. So then they start doing weird things like shaving their butts and hanging out the windows and doing weird stuff just to get attention because they are just so desperate for attention.
Tipping them
and
off.
they're like, here's a spy photo caught of Thingo since they lost all this weight, of Thingo's new six-pack. Oh, look how good this person looks after. But like this stuff has been organised in advance. Why wouldn't they do it with cars as well? That's it.
What's next?
What was that? That was tinfoil, hat.
We're going from that deep and meaningful conversation into this deep and meaningful conversation.
Complaints department.
Oh, we're not doing it.
This is as good. This is as good as your graphics are going to get. No, we've got new graphics that I'm going to make. Here's complaints department.
Complaints to you. You didn't even tell me about this. I had no idea this segment even was. Did you just make this up?
No.
You can't make up a complaints department without a meeting.
Here it is. Two complaints.
Had a board of directors.
We've had two complaints come into the show. It's devastated our egos. Two complaints have come in. Anyway, Martin, here we go. I'm going to read them. I want your real-time reactions. Are you ready? Why?
Is this what someone wrote?
Yeah, okay. I've got two comments.
Go.
Why do you act like you're YouTube stars when your videos don't get more than 70,000? I prefer to watch funny videos, cooking fails, not watch two English dicks eat food.
Sorry, that's funny.
A guy I know has 785,000 subs. More than you'll ever have unsung by. I think unsung is meant to say unsub. Thank you. We know who our 38 viewers are and you're not one of them. We have another one. I don't watch someone's town. Not watching again.
See you, bro.
That's the same person.
No,
actually,
it's not.
That's 2 weeks. That's the same person. The username's the same. It's the same person. I'm just gonna. Do we?
You can do. Dear Johnny, what's his username?
Don't say that loud. He'll get destroyed by then.
I'll make one up. Dear Johnny 8008135.
Never had.
Dear Johnny 808 and VA61N3. Your comments have cut to the core of the unicorn circuit's creators. They now need to take 1 hour off to recompose themselves and visit the throne. On the throne, they will take your comments, they will digest them, eat your comments on a bit of paper, we'll print them on here. Go on.
We don't do drugs.
Yeah. Go on. And then probably about 8 hours later, at a minimum, sometimes up to 16, depending what you chase it with, it will go out. Out it goes. We'll catch it. Please send us your address.
I'm going to fling it at you.
Please send us your address.
Like a monkey at the zoo.
We will get a plastic thing such as this. And we'll...
I'm so sorry. This show used to be professional. I'm so sorry.
But if it doesn't make it through us, we'll just yak it out. And then seal it. Send it back to you.
I'm so sorry.
Because I just don't give a
I'm sorry, Mum.
What do you think? But thanks for writing in. You know what? I don't care what you think, Johnny BOBBIES.
Because you're a That's mine.
Bring it back. Relax, we got to do something more normal. Let's do
Right.
fanking.
Take a breath.
Are we doing fanking?
Take a deep, deep breath. Right.
Oh, my head.
Next up.
Fanking.
Fanking. Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualizing a product by taking a photo of it near your crotch
Oh, it hurts.
or a friend. Boom! Anal rainwater.
That's great.
That sounds
I've
like the
walked
name
past-
of a Pokemon.
What?
Like a place in a Zelda game. I'm on my way to anal rainwater.
Oh my god. I've walked past those water bottles in the shops 5 million times. In fact, I think I have one of them in my fridge right now.
Never seen it.
I've never seen
Never
it.
noticed. Well done.
Never.
Boom. Martin, what have we got here? It's a premium stroke. Good job. My organ. An organ thickening mango.
Solid.
Good job. Dick. Well done.
Dick's everywhere, isn't it?
A one pull wonder. Good job.
That's excellent.
Good job. That's excellent.
That's
Oh,
so
we've had
small.
that before.
It's so small I can't even read it.
Grandma's secret spot. It's really good. It won't be secret when Marty's finished with it.
Oh, dude. What does that say? Oh,
I'm
wow.
going on. The thrush farm.
That's an excellent forced perspective fank, isn't it?
That's really good.
Depth
Keep
of
calm
field.
and carry a cock. That's good advice.
This one's, I've seen this a few times
Have
now.
you?
Because it says cocktail, just for anyone who's playing at home.
Oh, does
Behind
it?
that hand it says tail.
Wow. Well, good job, Martin. The vertical D. Look at that. The vertical D and look in the
Creativity
background.
is endless, hey.
It's really good.
We've had thousands
It's
of
the
fanks.
evolution of art.
I read
is what
thousands
this
of
is.
fanks. I reckon we have a 5% repeat hit rate, wouldn't you say?
That's intense.
Every now and
full-bodied.
then, every
not
20,
much. But sometimes, as you're going to see, we have some evolution of fanking today.
Fanking
We have
evolved.
some things that I haven't seen before. There's a mighty cock. Look at that. Well done, because it's weird. They're holding a lanyard from those other
You can get
idiots.
top ones now too,
Oh yeah, chopped lanyards.
like that.
Put a
New.
thing up.
All
Put
new.
a thing
Put
up,
a thing.
damn it.
You can get them.
There
Hold
you
your
go.
keys. Man.
I'm saying put a thing up like someone else is going to do it, but it's probably us.
Reminder
that
to
has
you
put
to
the
put a thing up.
Martin, what's that? A silent performer. That's right. Keep your mouth shut. Martin, look at this.
Oh.
See, they've used a popsicle stick for a wild bird penis.
Be nice.
That's quite clever,
Not
isn't
bad.
it?
That's
Quite
creative.
clever. There's a lot of these today.
Dick
Yeah.
is what it is.
Up and go. There we go. We've had it before, but they're up and go.
Hey,
It's a
they've got different
thing to
packaging.
us, different packaging. And look at that little symbol there. That's not
It's
a
the
dollar sign.
same.
That's a pound.
Pounds.
Yeah.
English people with different English accents.
But they've got special K.
East Anglia.
They've got
I can't-
rice bubbles.
I can't do East Anglia.
They've got up and go.
South End. I can't do South either.
Nut after nut after nut.
Newcastle. Is that good? Newcastle.
Butt full. Oh no, it's beautifully butt full. Head. Beautifully butt full head. I think.
Not bad.
Wet and powerful. What is that, Martin?
They're brakes. Brake pads.
They're a very strange shape.
Bicycle.
Oh, for a bicycle.
I don't know.
Because they're very small.
They just like brake pads.
Yeah, maybe. Stiffies.
Stiffener.
Stiffener.
Double down on your stiffy.
That's like your name being called Marty Martinus. Martinson.
Martineau.
What have we got here, Martin? Just keep on sucking. There it is. Anus. Good. We're almost there,
Construction
people.
facts.
Hang with us. Facial issues. That's good.
Not
That's
bad.
really good. Well
That's
done.
a new one.
Second last bank of the week, my cock. Well done.
I got picked
And-
up by an Uber driver the other day called Cock.
Did ya?
Yeah, KOK, spelled the same.
And
Says
where's
Cock
that
is
from?
arriving soon. Cock will be there in 4 minutes.
What's that? What country is that? Is that Thai?
I reckon.
Martin, bank of the week. Drum roll, please. Bank of the week this week. Ask Clarinet. Good job. If you want to put your fanking photos on the internet, you can put them on the Fanking Facebook page, which is facebook.com/fanking daily.
Fun fact.
We'll get our favourite ones.
I can play an ass clarinet.
Can you?
Yep. One of the first instruments. Oh, sorry, bass clarinet. It's missing a B. Bass clarinet. That's one of the first instruments I've learned how to play.
Really?
Bass clarinet.
Is it the one that's got the Oh, it's-
That's what it sounds like. Is that you reckon? No? What's next?
I don't know, mate.
Why don't we do My Town?
Great.
My mytown is a delightful section of the Unicorn Circuit. Will you take us to your town? It's one of our favourite sections. Complaints department might tell you otherwise, but don't listen to those fools. mytown is amazing. We're all part of this big wide globe together, and this is a way that some of the 38 fans get to see some of the other 38 fans' towns, and I love this one because it's
Where are we going?
Scandinavia. This is Lily from Norway. Check it out.
Unicorn Circuit. Today I thought I would come back because Moog complained that no one had sent in any videos about my car. I'm not currently in the city, but we'll change that. That's why I got the car. Currently warming it up, and I'll take you for a ride around Lilyhammer. This is what we would call the entry to the town, a place for me. To the right you will see a gas station, which we will now shortly pass. Here's the shop where I drop my car off whenever it's broken. It's quite nice people there. And here you can see Biltema, which is basically Norway's and Sweden's Harbor Freight. You can buy all your tools, lawnmowers, whatever you need. You can buy it there. They got everything basically. And here we can see the local Toyota and BMW dealer. It's quite pricey here. That's what you get from a dealership. Over there, it's, if I can focus, behind the tractor is where your car will end up if it gets in a wreck. It's essentially a body shop, just down that hill. On one of the many streets in Lilyhammer. As you can see, it's not much special. It's basically a street, some cars in it. That's basically it. This is how it looks like. It's essentially a bunch of houses where people live or have their stores. And here's the Subaru for Marty. And another one. There's a lot of Subarus out today. We have the police station. Well, where you will end up if you are being a bad boy. The town center, I think. Here you have to the left, you'll have the cinema and stuff. So cyclists to the right, which we will promptly ignore and carry on. And a huge parking lot to the left. That's special. Good luck parking there at Christmas because there's a giant tree there. You have your pharmacy, local dude, petrol station. Not much more to see here. Up to the left here, you got the hospital. And you got a nice park to go with it. So, I mean, if you're sick and you need to take a walk, you got a giant ass park to do it. Quite nice. Here we can see a good view of the valley, and over there it's the town. I've driven a bit far away just to, you know, show you the view. It's quite nice. Again, quite nice. Driving past now, you can see the top of a wooden church. We do have a lot of these in Norway because, I mean, most of our country is woods. This is where you go when you die. And right here you can see one of the many schools in town. Looks old and modern at the same time. The designers, I guess, were a bit confused. Now this is the train station, and also where you have to wait 1 or 2 hours for the bus because the train is always quite fashionably late. So you'll have to do a lot of waiting. Here you can, you know, go pick up your friends, stuff, family. I don't know who you pick up. It's not up to me, but you can pick them up. You can see the local McDonald's. While these people figure out what they are doing, I figured I would show you the shopping center. It's right over there. And over there we got our McDonald's. It's behind the building, but it's there. Here you can see tons of different shops for your liking. And with that, I conclude my town. I wanted to show you the ski jump, but I'm too lazy for that. So goodbye from Norway once again, and see you on, I don't know, in the next show, I guess.
And the accent. I love the Scandinavian accent.
Thank you for showing us your
I'll try
town.
and do it, but don't know how to do it. Thank you very much.
Summery and beautiful. And I wish I could go over there, and I can't at the moment, and I really miss being able to go places like that to go and see it.
I'm missing travelling, man.
Bad.
I'm missing heading to Japan.
Aussies love
We're meant to be
travelling.
going to shoot a film in Japan.
Yeah.
And they're all set to go and then not going.
Can't go.
That is the way the world goes.
No.
We must be flexible. We must be adapt to change. A grass that is soft will flow in the wind. One that is hard will get stuck in your ass when you sit on it.
Next up we have Mailbag.
Mailbag. You guys send us stuff, and so then
You
we
do.
open it. This one here, this was the graphics for our complaints department, but I think it's been sitting here for a while.
I didn't see that yet.
And this is from Oscar Dowes. So thank you very much for sending this over, Oscar. Martin, you can get stuck into one of
can
those.
I? Awesome.
Here's our knife.
Oh, it says
That-
M.
There you go.
M and M. PO Box 475, Sydney, Marcus, New South Wales 21129. This
All
is
right.
from John Brown.
What have you got for us? Oh, look
John
at this,
Brown.
Martin. Dear
Someone's opened it.
Mighty Car Mods, Oscar Dowes of Picton. I really like your writing. I'm a big fan of Mighty Car Mods, and I would like to see the battles that I have listed. MR2 versus B. This kid has written out what
Requests.
videos he wants to see.
Good.
MR2 versus BRZ, 180SX versus BRZ, two-door WRX STI versus 180SX, Super Turbo versus Mira, Super Gramps versus VTEC Mini, Golf R versus Focus RS, VTEC Mini versus Mira. Moog, did you see the Dashcam Owners Australia, July 2020, where you almost hit a car going the other way? That wasn't me, by the way. That was a joke that I think they made. I'm 9 years old, and at Easter time, I had enough money to buy the book, and I was sad when it was sold out. But when you said there was factory seconds, I got my money out and asked Mum to order it, because we found like 10 of them, or a couple of them.
some scratched
That
up
is
ones.
wonderful. Oscar, thank you very, very much. 9 years old. I can tell you right now that some of those battles you've requested are going to happen. And yes, I did see the Dashcam Owners Australia July video, because they're always entertaining and a little bit scary, actually, those videos. But thank you very much for writing in. What do you got, Martin?
This is awesome. This is from. This is cool. This is from John Brown. I wonder if your name's actually John Brown, but I don't know. Dear Marty and Moog, the release time of Turbos and Temples, also the retrieval of the moped from the wilderness. I see how good you both are at prompting the muse of better mental health care. To sleep in a riverbed and eat shit, I saw what you did there. As now during this time, as now it's way too above anyone's weight. I include 3 gifts, both from Op Shop and cost pennies. Split the coins there for parking. He sent us a roll of dollars, man.
Really?
Look, here it is. Look, a roll of dollars.
Is that-
You should show our people that aren't from Australia what our dollar coin looks
Oh,
like.
that's actually $1.
It's a roll of dollars. They're for parking.
That's amazing.
Parking machines. Thanks,
Thank
man.
you so much.
And he said, for parking, using the mood of the past to rewire your brain for the future. Control the narrative, please, and thank you for your attention and audience, John Brown.
John Brown.
That's impressive, but look what he got us. Look what he got us.
John Brown
He got
has
us
sent us.
an anti-static strap,
Oh, that's cool.
because cars get static in them, and if you put that in, then it doesn't because it grounds it.
5,
And look at this,
7,
dude.
8, 9, 10, 11,
An
12,
Nismo
13.
jacket.
He said, "Oh, that's awesome,
Look at this.
Martin." He sent us
Nismo
$20, and
Thanks, man.
as such, John Brown, a gift to the people will be is when people buy this shirt that we mentioned at the start. We're going to give away 20 stickers to people that buy them. We're going to pack them in there, and they're from you. So you are, I mean,
Good
we're
on you, John
keeping
Brown.
this, but in exchange for this, we're going to give away 20 stickers with those T-shirts, thanks to you.
And we'll feed the parking meters
$20
with your bucks.
Martin, there's a special edition one that I've never seen before. Look at that. Anyway,
It's time for random eat bag,
we
by
have
the
a
way.
$1 coin, and then we have a $2 coin that's smaller. The more it's worth, the smaller it is.
2019 Australian $1 kangaroo. It's got a K on it. I'll show you.
Thank you very much. That is very kind. Martin,
Eat bag.
let's move on to random eat bag, and let's finish this thing up, because I do have a Mighty Car Mods video to edit.
Random eat bag is the wonderful segment of the unicorn
Eat
circuit
things
where we eat
with
things
mouth.
with our mouths.
Taste
Mostly.
them. What have we got, Martin? Let's get to it.
In the unicorn
I got a
food
video to
bag,
edit.
taste the magic, we have
We still have these from last time. Thank you very much for the
from
for
America, jalapeno poppers.
these. What's that? I don't think you say the J.
Jalapeno poppers.
I think you say jalapeno.
Dude, send it to the complaints department. I don't care. Jalapeno poppers. See?
I think in Spanish you just say.
We've
H.
already established that we're not experts at languages or accents, so why don't we just read it as it says?
Okay, jalapeno poppers.
No, I'm well aware that it's jalapeno. Don't worry.
Is it?
Jalapeno, yeah. Jalapeno
Flavoured
poppers.
cheese curl.
Flavoured cheese curls. I'm getting into it. It's early in the day, but I'm getting into
Martin, first we can
Oh.
fank it. Look. Her Pinot popper. Anyway, I'm excited. Oh! I didn't think it was going to look
it.
like
Oven
that.
baked with real cheese. They're like giant air-filled cheesy snacks. They got a lot of ingredients in them.
That's amazing. That's
Hey.
very...
Where is PA in America?
Pennsylvania?
I think PA is a state, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is that a state?
I don't know. Can you tell us where it is? There it is.
These are
Martin.
off their chops good.
Martin.
Freshness guaranteed.
Are we
Hey, we've got a
doing-
letter from the president and
Martin,
CEO.
are we doing any accents next week?
No.
Is anyone sending in some... are the people sending in some accents? More Australian accents.
Do you want
More giveaways.
Do you want a harder one?
Is it Australian accent though?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Let me think. Okay.
Catch it up with Dear Unicorn Circuit.
Dear Unicorn Circuit. Me and Shazza are going to go smash the pokes and down a couple of long necks and then go to Dunny.
And hopefully I'll end up with a goanna in my dax.
There you go. Longer, more complex, more rounded.
More prizes. And as such, we'll give away 2 minor prizes
and a major
and
prize.
1 major prize, which
More
we will
stuff.
ship anywhere in the world.
More stuff than you can normally fit in the post, but we'll fit it in there.
Send your submissions to the... Is it info at the Unicorn Circuit?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know. The email address is below in the description. Click that, do a little video, send it on like a Google Drive box, Dropbox thing, a link. They're good, aren't they?
They are really good. And you
And
know
we'll
the good
put it-
thing?
What?
Only the mega OGs got this far.
Yeah.
Because this is what we did. We got this far because if we put the competition first, everyone's just like, I'm going to enter and get a goanna down my pants. But instead, they had to sit through all of this to get to here, which means they win the prize. If they do a thing and we choose them and they're one of those 3 people.
Thanks for watching.
Thank
guys
you very
are awesome.
much.
We have a
You're
lot
awesome.
of fun. A lot of fun doing this silly
All jokes aside,
thing, whatever this
we
is.
really do like hanging out with you guys. We know people are having a rough time with their lockdown and coronavirus and all sorts of nasty things happening. So thanks for hanging with us. And that's it.
86 episodes deep, people.
Are we?
About that. Aren't
What are we going to do on 100?
Oh, something
Big one.
We'll probably sit here and eat some food, do the usual segments, and then go home.
Yeah, cool. All right, thanks everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Unicorn Circuit.